What's going on, YouTube? This is your host and the most on the East Coast, Bro Man Clash. And I am here to give you a little bit of my point of view on certain things I've seen on YouTube. Well, it's nothing bad, but it's nothing good. It's in between. The reason why I say in between because, the world lives in an equilibrium between good and evil. But yet people seem to have like a one-sided point of view of things, while others have like a balanced point of view of things. And people tend to gravitate towards one side, and other people tend to gravitate towards the other side. But how does this tie in with YouTube and basically the people in it? Well, remember this: everyone lives in a different world, different time, different space. Well, you catch my drift. Basically, we live in different ways of different walks and different ways of life. But at the same time, that's what brings us all together because we're all connected by one way or another. The trolls, they keep trolling. What do the trolls do? Some of them make us laugh, some of them make us angry, some of us actually make us feel. And the funny thing about trolling and putting feeling into commentary is because in commentary you got to put feeling into it. And what I've noticed is the fact that some people will sound so dead, like to the point they will just be like, yeah, this is me right here, we gonna talk, we gonna talk about, baby, yeah, I like that way you look, yeah, sound like Kristen from freaking Twilight. And I've seen memes over that, and then I'm just like, man, don't get me wrong. Twilight people, you can look at Twilight all you want, but personally, man, that's not my cup of tea. Give me New Jack City. Give me Panther. I watch those movies in and out, and I would not have a hesitation doing it. But you know, all jokes aside, man, it's just that that's what I've noticed. Like people are more afraid of being themselves. Well, on YouTube, while some of them excel at being themselves to the point that you thinking like, man, is this person really good at acting or what? And then it turns out they say, nah, man, that's how the way I really am. And they say to the camera, they say, hey, what's going on? This is me talking. It wasn't no acting. I'm easily that excitable. And I'm just like, man, it's really cool. And one thing I gotta give credit to is the completionist, because I remember I see his videos, and sometimes like when he does his skits, especially along with video games, the part that I liked was the fact that his acting is so realistic to the point that I actually thought like, damn, you really fucked Greg over. That one Pokemon video where he just said, no, damn it, Greg, why didn't you wear a blue shirt? He's like, I wore a black shirt. Maybe Greg's shirt probably got like ruined inside of a washing machine or something. Who knows? And then all of a sudden now I saw the sequel, gold, silver, and crystal, and I'm just like, oh, this has got to be good. And then he blasted Greg, and I'm just looking like, damn, Gerard, that's really harsh, even for you. Like you said, yeah, because somebody did not want to wear a blue shirt when we were doing a blue. I said, damn. And you want to know what the funny part is? Greg was actually, to me, he kind of did. He kind of did like the completion. He kind of did the completionist kind of thing too. He completed the Pokedex, I think, before them, and then he did it on a previous save file. Albeit that could be considered cheating, but it's kind of funny too, because Alex Bastiani, Gerard Khalil, and Greg Wilmot. I understand this, but you know what? You know what those three guys represent? They represent the trigram of gaming: the observant, the triviest, and the completionist. And that's the cool part about them, because they're always out there doing something. And the funny thing about all these big what I consider big name YouTubers, such for me, Red Devil Daz. I remember watching his videos when I was 12 years old. And watching his videos, you know how they say, Spyro blunders. I said, man, that was the greatest phrase right there, man. And then also now, you know, Spyro the Dragon is a big part of my childhood, man. And I really need to get on that game. Just like I need to get cracking on those books. But in the end, everybody has their own flaws and their own tastes. But the reason why I love Red Devil Dazzly so much, but not in like in a way that sounds kind of, you know, like in that sense, but you know his video style, how the way he's himself, and how the way he plays games. He's not afraid to curse, but he's humorous at the same time. And I love the fact that he plays Spyro. And any guy who plays Spyro is like real ace in my book. Just like Josh Jepson, he's starting to play Spyro now, and because Spyro is a big part of my childhood. That was actually the first game I played on the PlayStation, and man, and ironically, that was the first game that got damaged and broke. But all that aside, with YouTube and all that stuff, and how the way people can be both good and bad on it, but in the end, you learn about perspectives, and about perspectives, that's the great part, because with perspectives, you get different viewpoints on the world. I know I may sound boring to some, but to others, I might seem like a pretty wise guy. And to other people, I might just be a plain YouTuber. And that's true. I am a plain YouTuber. And I don't care. But at the same time, I'm going to give my respect to those who came before me. Chaka Khan, Roy, Proton John, Nintendo Capri Sun, in the bathroom. I love that phrase. Yeah, say it with me now. In the bathroom. That's the best part right there, man. And then watching the Runaway Guys back in high school. And then my favorite Let's Play of Chuck Conroy, Majora's Mask. Then I played the game, and then, reading up about, like, playing the game. Before, you had, like, an innocent state of mind when you play video games. And then now you develop, like, a sense of insight where you just look at things like this. I did not notice that design before. What's the significance of that? Like, the childlike instinct of questioning comes to play. Then once the child questioning comes into play, you feel like, man, what's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean? Because I remember I read something on Majora's Mask, and it said the message of Majora's Mask. And one phrase stuck out to me like a sore thumb. And this was it. Faith versus doubt. But in MC Prophet's case, it was denial versus acceptance. And then looking at that and looking at two opposites, and then looking at YouTube the same way, well, not in like in a grave situation, but looking at like, oh, you got denial and you got doubt, and then you got faith and you got acceptance. And then looking at that, it's just like, whoa, wait a minute, man. YouTube is beautiful. Sure, you may have some grim parts. Sure, you have like the odd parts, like it's like, whoa, I'm in the forest now. Hope I don't get lost. End up hearing this. Yeah, I play video games. But you gotta admit though, man, like YouTube, it's not bad. It's just that with corporations, and with money comes with less freedom, and it becomes less of a hobby, less of freedom, less of fun, but it becomes more of a job. It becomes more of like pay. I understand if you enjoy making videos, why not get paid to do them? That's cool. But at the same time, doesn't it take away from, being yourself? And let me talk about 3 other YouTubers that I recently watched. Matter of fact, 5 others to be exact. Attacking Toucans, Luca Jen. I think it was Cute Fuzzy. No, it wasn't Cute Fuzzy Weasel, but he's a good one too. Sonic 93, Masaya Nella, and Oh yeah, Madam Wario. Madam Wario. I'm glad you love Wario. Okay, in my book, he's not afraid to express his greed, but he's a cool guy. Oh, I missed. Yeah, Lucagen, keep on telling raw humor, cause I love blue humor. That's the coolest kind of humor I've ever seen in my life. And continue being yourself, girl, because you got one supporter right here. And Attack Toucans, keep on playing really radical games, cause I love that the game that you're playing, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Seriously, play that. Do not be afraid. And also, be yourself, man. Hey, me and you may not have the same taste, but I know for a fact, with games, we love to play them. Don't be afraid, alright? And Miss Nella, one thing I gotta say to you is this. Frick! Frick, frick, frick! Nah, I'm just joking. But still, you're doing great. Love that. Seriously, keep on doing that. Don't be afraid. And man, Wario, like I said before, Wario, great man. A bit greedy, but he's honest. He's like, I love my greed. Yeah, and then Sonic 93, love your accent, love the fact that you're factual. Keep on doing what you're doing, and never be afraid. And Q Fuzzy Weasel, keep on feeding the trolls. And another thing too, to Quaman's Land, Thundershot 69, and Black and Fist. One thing I will say is this. Keep on doing what you're doing, because I love them Dragon Ball Z facts. Keep them coming. I'm dead serious. And I am not lying when I'm saying that too. Keep on doing it, man. Because I can't wait till another batch of videos come out from y'all, because I'll be watching. And oh yes, let me give an ode to two analysis-based video game YouTubers. Guess them. I'll just tell you. Game Theory with MatPat and MC Profit. Keep on dissecting them games. Keep on talking about what's the layer of the game and what's the symbolic meaning, and also keep on speaking scientific facts. I love that. Never give up. Never lose hope. And on a plus note, always be yourself. Even if people are against you, if you're against yourself, then you're going to be twice as defeated. But if you're for yourself, you're going to win the battle before you even start. Because with belief in self, not arrogance in self, comes a true win. And to that, to an ode to my YouTubers, and Chuck Conroy, Proton John, Nintendo Capri Sun, Chuck Conroy, keep on doing them puns, man. Love them puns. Proton John, keep on being angry. Because with a proton, you're positive. Nintendo Capri Sun, keep on being yourself, man. Your humor, along with your commentary, along with your life stories, make all of us feel relatable to you. And with that, YouTube, I just gotta say, I bid you adieu, and I love you all. Hope you have a great morning.